Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Gibbous, a Cthulhu Adventure. I'm Yeti from BU4U Gaming, and we are still here in Transylvania with Buzz and Kitty. So, let's see, what was it we needed? We needed a Y for Jon, and then he would give us the password, right? So we can enter the red gate and then hopefully fix the internet, which we need to fix to help out Luca the coachman. Okay, well, I still have no idea what the Y is all about, but let's try and go outside because we did get this glove that should be able to help us get this light bulb, which I still don't know what we need for, but it can not be a bad thing to pick it up, right? So let's go over here and oh no, let's take this. Then we have the thick glove, and if we use that on the light bulb.
Okay, this should stop it from burning my fingertips.
So nice. Now we have.
What do you think you're doing?
What? I need this bulb. My folks are from around these parts.
Oh, sure. Silly me. Why don't you grab the statue while you're at it?
Hey, I'll bring it back, okay? I need this.
For such a goody two-shoes, you sure do borrow things a lot.
Shut up, cat.
That is kind of true, isn't it? Okay, so we have a light bulb.
Perfectly functional light bulb seeking healthy compatible socket.
Could you please not say that?
It did sound a little bit wrong. Okay, well, we have a light bulb, cauldron, solvent, bent fork. Well, we could put the solvent into the cauldron, but I'm not sure why we would want to do that. And we could do something with light bulb. The bent fork we could use to stir, for instance. I don't know, would we want to use the solvent on the trash? I have no idea. Let's just try and go over here. I think we still had like an alley or something over here we could go and explore, so maybe we find something helpful in here. Oh, there's a few people here. Nice. Imposing statue.
Don Imagos, artist, creator, director, actor, visionary, modern-day Viking. Brought important contributions to the art of indie game making to Transylvania from the distant lands of the New World.
Okay. Interesting.
Looks like a motivated dude. Also, he's holding a controller. That's pretty cool in my book. Good to have you aboard, Don.
Okay, very nice. Let's see, we have like a lit window.
A single solitary lit window. Who's in there and why? Why am I even asking these questions?
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Well, someone's in there. Doesn't make any kind of difference to us or our quest, but there it is.
Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything else here we want to check out apart from the people. There is a tourist info point.
Oh no, not another tourist info point. Thankfully, this one seems to be abandoned. Apparently, they were pragmatic and just gave up.
Can we open it?
I've had enough of tourist information stuff for a while.
Okay. Then we have, a neat balcony.
Oh man, what a neat looking balcony. I'd love to have one just like that.
I would too, if I had a nice view, that is.
It looks like it's part of the ancient city walls. Even better.
Okay, let's see what else we have over here. Brain shape, faded mural, hat shape.
This is your brain on walls. This whole mural thing above the archway just makes no sense for me. Must be a cultural barrier thing.
Well, a brain shape does seem a little bit odd.
It's a withered portrait of a man with a fiercely intense stare. There's something about him, something strange but familiar. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I know this guy. Well, not no. Like I've seen his face before, but where?
I don't know.
Man, this is really frustrating. Who the heck does he remind me of? Friend? A neighbor? Someone in my family? Huh.
Who cares? Stop dwelling on it.
But it can be so frustrating when there's something you just can't figure out like that. Okay, heart shape.
A heart-shaped mural. It's got like a circle in the middle and... yeah, I have no idea what this is. The heart is right next to that faded portrait, as is the brain. What does that mean?
Okay, well, we also have a kitty over here. Well, we can't do anything with this kitty. We can go through here. Does this tell us anything at all? Maybe later. Spotlight. Oh.
A spotlight that's supposed to be lighting that heart thing on the wall, I think. It's not working. No light bulb.
Haha.
I don't think it's busted, it just needs a light bulb.
Okay, well, we just happen to have one, right?
Perfectly functional light bulb seeking healthy compatible socket.
Could you please not say that?
How do I... Okay, let's just move a little bit and maybe I can... There we go.
And it fits. Nice. Symmetry, I am really into you.
Okay. Did that give us anything new? Not really. Oh, the brain shape.
I really feel drawn to it.
Aha. Well, let's talk to these people.
This lady is really interested in that mural up there. She has this air about her. The air of someone who knows stuff. Hi there. I couldn't help but notice you're examining that mural up there.
Pardon me? Oh, yes, indeed I am, yes.
Can you tell me anything about it?
Why, of course. You see, there is a certain ambiguity in regard to the vivacious and decidedly histrionic undertones of the disjunctive perturbation present within the artist's essentially transitional brushwork. Wouldn't you say? Of course, you must not let this hint of overspecificity on my part overshadow the obviously resonant spatial relationships between the reductive quality of the lines and the commitment to a rigorously formal approach on the artist's behalf.
Actually,
what you must understand is that the work echoes its own edges with its obsequious interior dialogue, and even replicates itself, paradoxically denying any allusion to a juxtaposed mythopoetical reality.
Yeah, but what does it all mean?
Aren't you paying attention, young man? It signifies that the structuralist paradigm under which the creator diligently operated is flush with interpolated post-dialectic musings that cannot be rightfully ignored.
That's oversimplifying it a bit, but yeah, okay.
She does know a lot of fancy words, doesn't she?
What is the significance of the divided heart?
It is clearly a corollary of the coronary metaphors which permeate the opacity and quintessential divergence of pervasive aesthetic hierarchies in the artist's oeuvre.
I agree.
I got a little bit of that, but I don't know. What does oeuvre mean? I have no idea. Okay.
What can you tell me about this bus ticket?
An incisive voyagerial metaphor, rectangularly encased in an obviously sarcastic homage to utter futility and cavalcading materialism.
Aha!
What do you think of this cauldron?
An unrelentingly piercing allusion to corporeal gastronomic enslavement, in the almost puritanical form of a hemisphere, wrought of sacrosanct hunger, both telluric and spiritual.
You nailed it on the head. I have this pocket full of trash.
Such a buckish postmodernist cliché turned anti-cliché, or as some would put it, mudful reversed boilerplate. Not an entirely surprising denouement coming from a distinguishably inexperienced dabbler in the arts, but one I uncontemptuously applaud nonetheless.
Yeah, it's just trash, really.
Precisely. Wink wink, as they say.
Well, she definitely knows how to make conversation, doesn't she? Even if the other part has no idea what she's talking about.
What do you think of this solvent?
Are you by any chance employing terraceous earthly chemistry as a means of subsuming the inextricable anthropologic dissolution into a pan-expressive, if mechanistic, allegory of human suffering and decay?
I sure am.
Bitchin'.
I'll leave you to your critique.
Indeed, indeed.
Okay, let's check out Nico instead. That might help us a bit
It's a
more.
local kid playing on his phone.
What is this on the ground? A slingshot.
I think it's this kid's slingshot just lying in the grass.
What if we hit the middle of the heart shape or something? Or maybe we have to hit this guy on the nose. Who knows?
Could I use this? That's a cool slingshot you got there, kid.
Yes, isn't it crazy that I know about more than just computer screens and video games? Mind-blowing, I know.
Oh, come on. Mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, 'cause I'm just giving my deadly slingshot away to a stranger, sure.
Isn't it cooler and more realistic than a video game?
I don't know, but it can realistically take your eye out. So which of these two is worse, you tell me?
Well, if you put it that way.
I made it way too deadly. The world's not ready for it.
Right. That thing does not look deadly.
It's only made from the toughest wood you'll find around these parts and a virtually unbreakable rubber band. And I've used industrial-grade glue to put the thing together. Not only is it deadly, it's indestructible.
I'll bet I can take it apart. Easy.
Really, dude? You're on. What are we wagering?
Just the satisfaction of being right and in the other guy's face, kid.
Okay then, it's on.
Well, we do have some solvent. That might work.
What are you playing?
Call of Duty 6.
I thought shooters sucked on mobile.
Call of Duty is not a first-person shooter. It's a survival game.
Survival game, really?
Yeah, really. You roleplay this supermodel, and every once in a while, you have to survive on no food before a show for like 3 or 4 days.
That's terrible.
Games have changed since your days, old man. Everything is realistic now.
Disturbingly so. Nice place, this town.
Nothing ever happens here, and I can't even get data on my phone anymore. But yeah, great place.
Well, if you looked up from that screen every once in a while, you'd see that it is.
Oh, geez, you're one of those, aren't you? We get it. You grew up hitting a ball against the wall, not glued to the screen. You were so much better off. Thanks for the insight. Bye.
Well, no, that's not really what I meant. I was a nerd just like you.
Oh yeah, you're totally hip to geekdom and down with the youth, pups.
Like I said, this town is definitely not good for a boss's self-esteem.
Have you seen a girl called Peace around?
No, I haven't, 'cause I'm one of those losers who won't look up from their screens at the real world. Right.
Later.
Uh-huh.
Well, we got the slingshot. The question is if we want to use it before we we were supposed to put it apart and then we could get it, but now we have it, so we could technically use it, couldn't we? Okay, let's just try something.
I'm not a vandal.
Aha, okay, so you don't want to do that. What if we put it in
Way
there?
too big to be a projectile.
Yeah, that's not really what I meant. Okay, let's put this on this. Aha. See? And we got a stick. Ooh, that's the Y.
Face, kid.
Yeah.
Man, that stuff was powerful.
Yep. Okay. Well, I kind of thought we maybe had to put it in there and then, put the solvent on it, but just pouring it on, that worked just fine. So.
Man, he is really into it. Hey, what do you know? An X-slingshot.
You must have cheated or something.
Just admit defeat, Junior.
Fine, who cares? I was bored of that thing anyways.
So, can I keep the parts?
Whatever.
Just leave me alone to my game. Yep.
Later.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we got a little rubber band.
It's the X-slingshot's rubber band. Nice and elastic.
But this is Y-shaped. Okay, it's actually called a Y.
It's the Y-shaped stick that used to be an indestructible slingshot.
Just in case you hadn't realized yourself that it was a Y shape. Yep. Okay. Well, then we have that, so maybe we can get a password. I'm not really sure what we need all the other stuff for, but before we do that, let's just try and go through here and see what's in there. Actually, I should have pressed space and seen if there was something I missed. Ooh, wow. That is an interestingly looking mural with dragons and there's some kind of guy there. He looks kind of like he's doing magic. There's even a kitty. Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay.
An intricate monochrome mural in stark contrast with the intense colors all around it. It seems to tell a pretty convoluted story.
Oh. And we go back out. Okay. Just lost my mouse there for a second. I don't think we want to do anything with it, but what happens if we do this?
An intricate monochrome.
Okay. And go back. Anything else here? We have the city walls.
It's the city's ancient walls. You can almost feel hundreds of years of history, leaking from them? I'm not good at this. Pretty damn impressive if you ask me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice walls.
Yep. Okay. What is this down here? Not something. Gorgeous pastures. I do agree with that, though. It's a nice view here.
My word, that's gorgeous. This is my homeland, kitty. She doesn't care.
No. Why would anyone put the bench that way around? Like, who cares about looking at the archway when you can look at this? Seriously? Is there anything else here? That we can... Gorgeous pastures, oh, did I? Yeah.
Kinda makes you want to retire, live a simpler life. Tend to the cattle, squeeze milk out of their... never mind. Gorgeous, but I have stuff to do.
Oh, but we're enjoying the view. Okay, well, let's talk to this guy then.
A senior citizen enjoying his time on that bench. He seems really peaceful. Good evening.
A good evening to you, young man.
Boy, what a sight, huh?
Yes, it is superb. The rolling hills with their scents of hay and white flowers, the gently grazing herds. Sometimes I wish they placed this bench the other way around, but I guess this way you can admire the mural.
Yeah, well, that doesn't change. This is gonna change as the seasons change, right? I would much rather look at this.
Is the painting old?
Old, yes. Older than most things in this town. How old exactly, though, I cannot tell you.
Is there a story behind it?
Yes, there is. But do you have the time to listen to it?
Yes, I do.
Now, legend has it that a long, long time ago, on top of a mountain overlooking Forum Maris, a Solomonar, that's an ancient wizard, was conjuring thunder and rain when, below, a terrifying Balaur, that's a dragon, attacked the town. The masks, sworn defenders of the town, could not defeat the dragon, but could not live either, so they sent an innocent young shepherd girl by the name of Miwara and her dog Azor to beg for the Solomonar's assistance. Miwara and Azor's journey up the mountain was not without peril. See, the Solomonar had laid many traps and cunning magical obstacles to stop anyone from disturbing his ritual. But Miwara and Azor were smart and agile and resilient, so they made it to the mountaintop and told off the dragon's attack. But the Solomonar was red with anger and could not see beyond the fact that a girl and her dog had conquered his defenses. And since they had proven to be smart and agile and resilient, he transformed Miwara and Azor into a black and a white cat, forever cursed to roam the hills and mountains without ever resting again. Then he did make his way down to Forum Maris and found it in smoldering ruins, and the masks all but defeated, making their last stand against the beast. He fought the dragon for 3 days and 3 nights, and finally crushed it down into the mountain, burying it in the bowels of the earth. Afterwards, he cried tears of remorse for foolishly cursing the shepherd girl and her dog, and erected a monastery in their remembrance. That castle above the town that everyone fears, its steeple is all that remains of the monastery the Solomonar built ages and ages ago. It became corrupted, and some folks say that it's from the evil that the remains of the dragon still hold. I hear the masks are once again guarding the castle now that its rightful heir has returned. But who would risk going all the way there to see if it's true? Not many, dear. Not many.
Wow, that was fascinating.
I'm glad to hear you say that, young man. I'm still here to tell the story, but for how long? No one really knows or cares about it other than me and the masks themselves. Maybe once I'm gone, so it shall disappear into oblivion.
Let's hope not.
The rightful heir? Wonder who that might be. That has returned. Well, one could think it was Boss, but there is also Kitty, right? Okay, well, we heard the
I'll be
story.
off now. Have a nice evening.
You too, young man. Goodbye.
Nice. Well, let's see if there's anything. Nope, we have checked it all, so let's just go through here again. And, oh, no. Oh, there we go. Yes. And interesting that we can't do anything with this kitty over here. Check these, the balcony, tourist, art critic, imposing, Nico, lit window. Yep. Okay, so we have checked everything here. We did get the why though, and yep, next time, since we're kind of out of time for today, we are gonna go and try and give that to Jon and see if we can progress with the problems with the internet, right? So, thank you for watching, and as always, do take care and happy gaming!